Today we're talking about why I gave up completely vlogging with my full frame camera and replaced it with my iPhone. In a different lifetime, I was that guy that walked around with a big full frame camera, a fairly big 16-35, variable ND filter, big shotgun mic on top with a big dead cat for the wind, trying to figure out stabilization hacks. I tried vlogging with gimbals. Then you start literally having debates in your head. Well, Panasonic has the best image stabilization, but their autofocus and features are nowhere near what you get from a Sony camera for the price. Plus, there's way more Sony lenses available, but then you have Canon's color science, and you get caught up in this constant whirlwind of trying to figure out what camera system is best for you. And this whole time, you're probably sitting there with the greatest content creator camera ever made right in your pocket, and you just look past it. Now, let me be so clear about this. This is not one of those, the best camera is the one you have on you at all times, and whatever cell phone you have takes incredible video. This is not one of those. I'm talking specifically the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max and the 16 Pro and Pro Max. And depending on when you're watching this, the 17 Pro, Pro Max, 18 Pro, Pro Max, 19. So we're gonna head outside. We're gonna bring our Sony full frame camera that we're shooting on right now, the Sony ZV-E1. I'm gonna take the best vlogging lens that I feel I have in my entire kit, which is actually probably not something that not one of you are guessing right now. You can literally see like the snow misting and blowing all over the place. If you didn't know this was a lake, you'd walk right out onto this and probably fall through it. All right, so this is the setup that we have going, and I challenge you to find a lighter weight, full frame vlogging setup. We have a newer tripod that I'll leave the link in the description. This is a great miniature tripod. I did a full video on this before. We have, of course, the Sony ZV-E1, which is super tiny and incredibly lightweight. We don't even have a shotgun mic up top. We have the DJI Mic 2 with the multi-interface shoe adapter. And then we have the smallest and lightest full frame autofocus lens that I believe is available for Sony, which is the Viltrox 20mm f2.8. So we have a little bit of a blurry background. We have some separation. F2.8 is a fairly common f-stop that you're gonna see in a lot of vlogging lenses. A lot of 16-35s max out at f2.8. This fucking sun. We have active steady shot turned on, not dynamic active steady shot, because we are at a 20mm, and I think dynamic is gonna be a little too tight. If you have a stable hand, it's not bad. Image looks good. We are, of course, shooting an S-Log 3. We have a super lightweight microphone on top. I mean, this is really, if you want to go full frame, this is about as lightweight and small and compact as you're going to possibly get for a full frame setup, I think, with any brand. Does it look good? Yeah. Do you have to constantly keep your arm as steady as possible? Yeah. Is this even still a little heavy? Yeah, I mean, my shoulder isn't feeling great right now. It doesn't feel like I'm vlogging with something almost non-existent weight-wise, which is kind of how it feels when I'm vlogging with my iPhone. Let's switch over to the iPhone now. All right, now here is the iPhone setup. We have the iPhone 16 Pro Max. We have the Shimbal selfie screen on here, which I did a full review on, with the Freewell case and a Freewell variable ND filter. This is the 6-to-9 stop with the mist effect to it. And then we have this wonderful, wonderful tripod that we'll talk about back in the studio. All right, so here we go. Got it all set up, super lightweight, even with this screen attached, even with the variable ND attached. It's way lighter than the Sony setup was, and we have way more versatility here. So right now we're on the regular main camera, which is the 24mm. We have incredible image stabilization. We're using the Blackmagic camera app to shoot in Apple Log. And if we want to get wider, we don't even have to switch to ultra wide, because the image stabilization is so good on this that I could extend this wonderful selfie stick out that I picked up from Amazon, again, that I'll talk about when we get back to the studio. And we can make sure that we don't have too much headroom, because I have the gimbal screen right here. And a beautiful thing is I can keep this setup right by my waist. We're filming in full manual because we have our variable ND filter here. And again, we're using the Blackmagic camera app. And we have so much versatility with this setup. And then if we want, I can unlock these tripod legs. And I kid you not, we have an eye-level tripod, which is the same exact tripod I was just vlogging with, now standing up on its own. Now, is it the most stable thing I've ever seen in the world? No, it's kind of like setting your camera up on a monopod. You know you could step back a few feet, but you don't want to go too far in case that thing starts to tip over or somebody knocks into it. You know, you kind of want to be at a safe distance, but something like this right here, even if it starts to fall, whoop, grab it, I'm good to go. This is it right here. This is a very lightweight, very inexpensive. You have a Bluetooth shutter remote here that you can kind of set your shot up and then boom, either snap a picture or start and stop your video. It's fully locked like this and the grip is really comfortable, and I have big hands and it's comfortable. Then you can unlock it, pop this open like so, tighten this back up, pull this bad boy up and out, and it's a good, it's a tight pull. Look at that, 6'2". This thing is just about as tall as I am. Now what it comes with is just a normal stretching phone holder that I have upstairs that I don't need to get. It looks like every other phone mount where you pull it apart, put your phone in there and then it locks in and then you just screw it on. What I did is a MagSafe mount that has one of these lock-in pieces right here that has a 1/4 on the bottom. So what you could do is, boom, I lock it in there like that, and then I just, boom, iPhone, ready to rock, ready to go, strong magnet. With the selfie screen that you guys saw outside, that is also MagSafe compatible. So I just happen to have a MagSafe sticker magnetic mount that's very thin, it has strong adhesive on it, and I just adhesed it to the opposite side of this magnet. So then I can put the selfie screen magnetized to this side and the phone magnetized to this side. Now, if you're not gonna go out and pick up that selfie screen, or if you're good with just having a phone clamp, then you're good just how this thing comes. And it's very inexpensive and it is so damn useful. Let me know in the comments section down below, do you agree with me on this very, very controversial topic? Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time. Solo!